My name is Danny Gutierrez. This is my wife, Lisa. We've known each other for well over 20 years. We are high school sweethearts, and we have a very, very interesting story to tell. When we met, we had a rough past. We were in a rough spot. I was a rebellious type. I was a black sheep. I made some mistakes, and I kind of ran from God, and whenever God got a hold of me, it was pretty much in ICU in Bentop. After that, I came to Christ, and I was on fire for God. I wanted to change the world. God opened doors for us to pastor multiple congregations, and then He allowed us to be part of big churches and mega churches and big platforms and TVs and big names in Houston. It's been a wonderful walk, but in the midst of being busy and traveling and speaking and pastoring and just being completely sold out to ministry, I lost my wife. Yeah, sometimes you think providing and working is enough, but it really isn't. You can neglect a whole lot, especially if you're just busy being busy.
Truthfully, it just felt like everybody else in the ministry was more important.
The sad thing about it is when life started happening, we became the lepers of the community. I had no friends. I had nobody to reach out for me except a few people from this local church that actually reached out for me. And for 2.5 years, we were separated with divorce papers in the midst of a custody argument between each other for our kids. And we caused a lot of harm and hurt for each other. It was hurtful. We did some hurtful things to each other. But then God stepped in. One night in October of 2013, we sat at a table, we ordered our dinner, and over discussion of custody, because we had nothing to do with each other anymore, we cried our eyes out and we figured out, how did we get here? How in the world did we get here to this position? And we ended up in a small church in the area of Aldine, asking forgiveness for God till 6 a.m.
When we prayed that night, the sun came up, and I remembered the verse that talks about that His mercies are new every day. And that is exactly what I felt and what He felt. And we felt like it was a brand new, clean slate that God has given us, a new beginning.
But God repaired and restored our marriage from shattered pieces because we chose to forgive one another and because we chose to love one another and to put each other first.